I'm just trying to swing like an idiot. Part 2 of the road to 400 yards. So it's been a while since I put up a video and I wanted to show you guys exactly what's going on in my golf swing. So I'm gonna grab my sticks, I'm gonna head over to see my coach. We're gonna work on some stuff. I'm gonna take you guys behind the scenes and let's see what we're working on today. So what I wanted to do for you guys was give you guys an opportunity to see what it looks like, at least behind the scenes. We're going to be obviously working on my golf swing, not my long drive swing, but both go hand in hand when it comes to improving your golf swing mechanics. It will transfer over into creating some speed, at least for your long drive swing. So I'm going to show you guys technically what I'm going to be working on because, like I said, it's only going to help my not only my golf game for the off season, but it's also going to help my my game for long drive. So let's get there. So we're gonna go to the second level. That's where he's got the TrackMan set up. That's where he's got his bay. So we'll take the elevator to the second floor and then we'll see what we're working with here.
I don't need to jump off that. But if I full tilt one, see how quickly we come off that right leg? But I'm also not pushing laterally. Go external in the way. You don't need to like this and feel a little wider.
So I'm essentially, because before it was here and then turn.
And then try and jump.
Now it's turn
And jump and go left at the same time.
Okay.
It's like the sequencing of when you're pushing. You're doing all the same stuff. But what'll happen is you'll have more force, more vertical force because of the sequencing. Because you're going to use 2 instead of 1.
So turn first, jump second.
Yes.
Rather than the other way.
So like when you actually do it, if you go to the top, like so I'm moving you here, like this bucket can fall. Obviously that's, and then go. That's the exaggeration.
So bucket has to drop before I even initially start my down.
Yeah, like I mean, if I was going to do the bucket drill, right? Like I've done this a ton, but bucket sucks. The top.
Yeah, so I'm not even,
Yeah.
okay.
So like, I mean, you know, if I'm 50-50 here,
And then
hips
go.
are still open.
And then go.
And I could still make a full,
So, oh yeah, so, okay. So bucket's got to go first.
yeah.
Because I've been doing this, turning.
Yeah, and then
jumping.
that's the thing, like once, if this hip's going this way,
Yeah.
this knee is also going this way.
Correct.
You can't, like, you can, but you're not gonna be able to swing a golf club. Trying to keep the pelvis level. Oh, that was jokey.
So I'd rather just hit it like 30.
That swing direction, yeah, I was just gonna say, that swing direction was probably 10 left. Okay, let me film more, so you can see it. That was fucking 30. Does that feel wonky as hell, or?
Well, it actually feels a little bit easier to do.
Because this is something you'd be able to do and not have to feel like the club gets so over your head to not hit a drop.
Correct.
Because it'll create, like you could have a deep backswing, have this move, and the hands will still move
and
up.
still
on
hit
that.
fit, yeah,
So
okay.
it changes the transition move completely.
Good?
It basically evaporates your like little drop move.
Yeah.
The only reason you do it is because you're so like this creates a stall, like it creates a bunch of time where your hands and arms are doing kind of nothing. Full backswing. Go halfway down where you load up the trail quad and the bucket falls and try and get as open as you can with your lower body and try and hit one as hard as you can from there. Again, you have to use your legs a fuck ton. Like your feet should dance. You're gonna kick that bucket halfway to Narnia behind you. It's incredible you flush no matter what you do.
It's so weird.
Not both. Sick.
It's just I just can't. I'm not like neurologically like having it click yet. Like
Oh, you won't.
I need to have not even that. Just like I need to have one thing.
Yeah. This is why we didn't do this in the season, because it is like, it's not going to click right away. Again, you probably, since the beginning of time, ever had a coach, they're all saying, oh, well, just keep your weight left and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no.
So what would you say the benefit of just focusing on one thing? Oh, TrackMan's not level. What would you say the benefit of obviously focusing on one thing over multiple things?
Like the benefits of doing that?
Yeah.
What's going to change everything for you?
Like why should somebody in an off season do one thing instead of trying to manipulate multiple things?
You're better at it faster than trying, and you're just, it's going to be clearer. So you got to find the root cause first. So for you, we've done a bunch of things to try and get
correct
swing direction left so you can fade it.
In season.
Yeah. But we can't do an engine swap in the middle of the season. Otherwise, you can't play. Like you could play golf, but you're going to suck.
Yeah,
you can't play golf.
Right.
Like if I said, hey, I want you to go out and like play golf right now and swing like this, you have no hope in hell.
Right.
So it's not so much that we're focusing on one thing. We're focusing on why you battle with, right to left, heavy right to left ball flight all the time.
Trying to hit fades.
Because if you can't fix your footwork and how you use the ground and you're tilted and slidey, well, the only path for your hands to go is deeper and down, and then your swing direction moves
further to the right.
And you lose control of the face at the same time.
Okay, so what did we do?
Lots.
What did we do?
Sort of.
So basically my move is to, I had the old method of being like very stacked, very steep. So my hips would slide forward and then I would essentially jump off the ground. So what did we do with the bucket and what did we do to essentially fix it?
So we're trying to change the sequencing at which he uses the ground. So there's three basic forces you can apply to your feet, to the legs, to get your body to do things. You got vertical force, lateral force, and then rotational force.
Okay.
So for Colton, and this is true for most golfers because this is the way it's been taught since the creation of the sport, literally, is they think like you throw a ball, like you move your weight from right to left and then throw. Well, the difference with a club is that with like a throwing motion, you can actually throw and push off one leg with the other one being in the air. It doesn't happen with golf. You have both on the ground. So you can't really push laterally without your body getting all janked and tilted. It makes it much harder to turn. So if you're trying to add rotational force and get the most out of your vertical, you've got to actually treat it more like a baseball swing in a sense, where trying to keep our weight further back longer so you can get loaded up into both quads and then push off of both because it's easier to get open. Your joints aren't all twisted and tilted.
Right.
And you're lower risk of injury, but also you're just more efficiently able to push up through your entire body to generate club speed.
And basically, in short, I was trying to hit a fade with a draw swing.
Yes, because when you tilt, so like, I'll step back a bit so you can see, but like if I make a backswing and I tilt and slide, look what happens with my hands. I'm not doing anything with my arms. My arms are, I feel like they're in the same spot.
Right.
They drop, and then from this angle, they get really deep.
Yep.
So now if I want to hit a draw from here, sick, easy. Boom, out to the right, big slingers.
And that's kind of why my draws were so easy.
But if I do the other one, so this is me, this is my swing, so I'm a lefty, so I'll just go this way. Here, if I don't slide, and I just sit and turn, my hands move out pretty quickly.
Right.
Same thing, I'm not doing anything there's no extra tension in my shoulders, my body is turning. Now if I want to hit a cut, pretty easy. I don't have to think about it, just because I'm using my legs a little bit different.
Right. All right, well, let's hit some drivers and see what we got. Still right. No, that was a little bit better.
That was really good. Because what I think will happen is that when you get good at this transition move, you'll get to the point where when you swing at max speed, you'll start hitting down and across your drivers.
Correct.
Which is a good thing.
Yes.
Because then what we'll do is we will just change your setup. We'll close you off like 90% of the LD community because they do it for a reason.
Okay, let's just get to 200 just for fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be so close. Okay, so we got some good work in today. Obviously working on less of a slide like we had mentioned before. Trying to get that away. I've been used to doing that for the better part of the most of my career. So undoing some really, really bad habits and being able to use the ground more, and eventually it's actually going to translate into my long drive swing, which will hopefully give me a little bit of extra of an advantage being how short I am. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. You get a little bit of an in-depth look as far as what goes on behind the scenes, what I'm working on in my golf swing that's also going to translate into my long drive swing, fixing some power leaks. Always big thanks to Benny G for helping me out. If you guys are in the Barrie area, Vesper Hills Golf Club, he's the man to see. Other than that, keep hitting bombs.